All right, guys, I made a recent video talking about my favorite exercises with loop style resistance bands. And in that video, I discussed that if you want to see a version with tube style bands, I'd be happy to do that. And so here's that video. Just like that previous one, these are just my personal favorite exercises. This is not an exhaustive list. These are the ones that I personally would recommend myself and also to your friends, family, and clients. If you guys want to drop your favorite exercises, definitely do so down below in the comment section. There are timestamps in this video by body part if you guys want to jump ahead right to those sections. I'm going to give you guys a little brief introduction on some minor points here. Now, I could make a whole separate video comparing loop style bands to tube style bands. If you guys want to see that, definitely let me know. But my personal preference is with loop style bands. I think they are superior in a number of ways, but that is not to say that tube style bands are not good. They definitely have their own personal pros and cons. Without getting too deep into this, many of the tube-based resistance band exercises can be most effective having them anchored to something for many reasons, but mainly because you can fine-tune the stretch of the various settings of the bands and just hit different angles. I've also said in the channel I'm personally not a fan of anchor points because briefly they are cumbersome to kind of change out. If you guys like kind of faster paced exercises, you have this kind of pulling sensation, you're always kind of fighting against something, and because they can be a little unsafe and if, for instance, a band or anchor point fails. With that said though, you'll see a variety of exercises and really three primary anchor points, from low, medium, and then a high anchor point. Now, I've tried the cheapest of tube style bands. I've also tried some of the highest quality resistance bands with the body elastic ones, and a lot of you guys like those. The bands I am featuring in this video are a fabric covered resistance band. This is put out from Jason from Ripped by Rosenblatt. I've covered his squat harness, and he reached out to me a while back about talking about his bands, and I told him, like, not the biggest tube style resistance band fan, but he really was adamant and really passionate that his bands were some of the best quality, also for a very affordable price. So when I thought about making this video, I reached out to him to see if he could actually check out and use his bands, and I'm very happy that I got a chance to mess around with these because there are some little advantages by having fabric. One of which being that you can actually stand on them and use them outdoors without kind of aggravating the actual latex of the other previous bands that are out there. The other benefit of fabric is that it also has kind of a safety factor. You're less likely to have these things kind of snap and fail on you. Also extends the longevity of the bands as well. Now, of course, one of the benefits of tube style bands is you can anchor them directly to a handle, but I will be showcasing a little bit just a very cheap, inexpensive barbell attachment, also a foot plate that I'll be using. You certainly don't need them, but that's one of the benefits I like about these fabric ones, is I don't necessarily need a foot plate. I can step on them. I'll also be messing around with Jason's, I forget what this is called, but it's a pretty cool little nifty thing. I'll be doing a couple things with this. If you guys are curious, I'll be featuring this in the video as well. So we're gonna jump right into the exercises, but if you guys have any questions, comments, feedback, please let me know down below in the description box, and let me know any future videos and or exercise series that you guys wanna see in the future. Here we go. I think that was kind of good. Ow. How was that? I hope that was a good take, Matt, because I trusted you on that.